to share a loving kindness meditation because it is Valentine's Day tomorrow, and we can all use a chance and an opportunity to let our minds slow down and at least think about one pointed focus, focusing our attention on one pointed awareness instead of everything all the time. When the truth is, we can really only think of one thing at a time, but our minds move so fast, it just goes from one thing to the next thing before we even finish anything. So it's nice to let our minds have a break. We always know how to take care of our bodies, exercise and taking a shower and, eating healthy, but it's not so known how to take care of the mind. So this is the mind's way of eating healthy and, taking a shower, cleansing the mind. And for me, loving kindness is very, very helpful. And there actually are scientific studies that show the benefits of loving kindness. And, there's a lot of good benefits from your skin to your sleep, to your relationships, to your vital signs, blood pressure, all kinds of things that have been proven to improve and to happen when you practice loving kindness. But the thing is that it has to start with yourself. And the only way I ever understood loving kindness towards myself, I was in my 30s, so it wasn't very long ago. And one of my teachers said that think about your breath and be grateful for it because it's something that you've had since the day you were born. You'll have until the day you die. It never leaves you. It never changes the way it performs, on the way you act. It's not conditional. And it gives you life. And whether you're conscious of it, when you're in meditation or, concentrating on how you're breathing, or when you're asleep, you don't have any control over it. It still just keeps going on. And it stays with you until the day you die. So in this way, your breath is the truest form of self-love. And that was the way that I first was able to comprehend self-love. So I like to think about this kind of thing when I think about loving kindness, because you have to first, you can't give something you don't have. So you have to first have it for yourself in order to spread it outward, radiate it outward like a ripple. And so sometimes when I'm having a hard time with meditation, then I'll just start spreading loving kindness, and it tends to soften my mind anyway. So maybe that could help somebody too. I don't know if it's the actual... I had a Buddhist monk actually guided meditation that way in a retreat. And it was awesome meditation. So if he did it, then I think it's okay. But I don't know if it's technically the Buddhist way to do it. But first of all, we can start off by talking just for a second about, the body versus the mind. And because we tend to let our emotions control our actions, and kind of whatever our mind does, our body follows. So we have to have a balance between the two. We have to take care of the two, nurture the two, so that they can become one and be in balance with one, the middle way. And it always reminds me of the three bears, not too hard, not too soft, just right. So the mind and the body are like I'm not even a computer person, but like hardware and software. And so your mind is the energy that you can't see, and your body is the energy that you can see. So they're two very different things, but they both need each other, just like we all do, to make the world go round, to make everything work. So knowing that the brain is not the mind, because the brain is something that you can touch, and we already said that the mind is something you can't touch. So we tend to stay in this state of fight or flight, feeling like a tiger's going to come and kill us or something. And this is just in day-to-day work and life and stuff. So our adrenal glands are constantly pumping out cortisol. It's literally called the stress hormone. And no wonder our organs are exhausted and our brain is exhausted, and you can't imagine what's going on in our mind. So we have to have a way to cleanse our mind, which is why we have to meditate. Because, with all this negative and dirty, murky stuff that we get put in our mind, the first part of meditation is actually, cleaning it all out, cleaning all the negativity out. And then you can get to a state of refinement, so one of my teachers taught me. And it's true. So depending on how much negativity you have, it depends on how long you have to clean your mind. And, of course, spreading love and kindness. I do it every meditation, but sometimes I like to do just meditations on loving kindness, which we're going to do right now. So, now that we know what the mind and the body is, that we don't have to worry about fight or flight, because these day-to-day things, it's not life or death situations. So we have to give our mind a shower, a cleansing, just like we take a shower every day or brush our teeth every day or breathe every day. Our mind needs a break too. So I think this is a good way to do it, because it's also a good way to spread love to yourself.
Is turning 16.
So, if you don't
browsing cars.
If you don't really do this to yourself a lot, it might feel a little bit strange, but it's a good way to soften your mind. And so I'd like to just invite you to, start to get in a comfortable position. A seated position is usually the best, with your back upright but still comfortable. And that's because your body makes a natural pyramid. And so the center of your body is closer to the center of gravity. So anything when it's at the center of its center point of gravity, it's going to balance better, just like this remote, But if I try to put my hand on the end, it will just fall right off. So the center of our body, when it's at the center of gravity, technically that's why we can sit on the floor, or sit upright with our back upright. But what most important is to be comfortable, of course. So once you get in, you want to make sure that your blood flow is open, your lungs can be open so you can breathe. And then once you get in a comfortable position, you don't even have to close your eyes. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. You can just begin to breathe slowly, deeply, and softly. A couple of times, noticing the point your breath goes through your nostrils, all the way down through your lungs, and then it goes down to your stomach. At the point at which it returns, it becomes an exhale. Just doing a body scan. Not really looking for anything, just bringing awareness every cell of our body and making sure that we're completely relaxed. Starting at the top of our head, all the way down to the bottom of our feet. Relax. And as our bodies are completely relaxed, we might like to notice our body feeling lighter and spacious. You might like to imagine that you're in your favorite place in nature or a vast open space like the sky or the ocean, your own comfort spot. And as we let our mind float so gently to its resting spot, its home, it's so gentle, like a feather floating back and forth in the wind. So gentle that if it touched the surface of still water, it wouldn't even make a ripple. Our mind is vast like the sky. Our thoughts, they're like clouds. They may stay for a little while. They eventually go. Relax. As we fill up our mind with peace, joy, and happiness, you might even feel like your body is beginning to float or fly away. As we continuously, effortlessly rest our mind at the center of our body. You might even like to use a mantra if you're having wandering thoughts. Just a word or phrase repeated in your mind over and over again until you don't need it anymore or it gently fades away on its own. The mantra I like to use is a Pali phrase meaning the right path to purity. It's Sama Araham, Sama Araham, Sama Araham, Sama
And to tell you all the incredible things about T-Mobile, and to make a commercial with Bradley Cooper.
Sama Araham, so bright, so pure, our mind becomes as we allow it to rest in its natural spot, not getting attached to any thoughts or feelings, just staying in the observer role. Just staying in the present moment, putting the past or any future worries aside. Feeling the gratitude that we have for being able to meditate, being able to be alive today. And as we begin to cover this feeling of peace, energy, and gratitude through every cell of our body, you might like to have a little smile on your face. Congratulate yourself for the many good things that you do. Let this feeling of friendliness and goodwill and loving kindness radiate outward from the center of your body to everybody in the room you're in, radiating further like a light of peace energy to everyone in your house, your building, your neighborhood, all the animals, pets, birds, all living beings receiving this positive energy, loving kindness. Expanding it further to the city you live in, all living beings. Eventually spreading to your whole state, your whole country. Eventually spreading out this loving kindness to the whole world, throughout the universe. Remembering your teachers, friends, and family, even those who have passed away, remembering their face at the center of your body as you spread this good feeling, positive energy to them too. And finally, making a wish, a good wish for yourself in your own life for a moment. And just knowing throughout your day, you can come back to this feeling of loving kindness and peace energy. Whenever you need to, it's always here for you. And at your own pace, you can slowly begin to come back down from the clouds, down to the atmosphere around you, down to the room you're in, till eventually you're back to the center of your body, with bright light, loving kindness, and peace energy. It's always shining. Noticing any physical sensations around you. maybe even the temperature in the room. And at your own pace, opening your eyes.